Good morning, my viewers. This is Ayodele Samuel Jude, the Smart Tutorial founder. On this channel, we will always be there to help you in giving out the basis to students so as to enable them to have more confidence in dealing with their arithmetic. So today we'll be looking at another topic in mathematics, which is the topics is more or less about how to handle positive and negative terms. So, but our focus will be on the multiplication and division of positive, which is still the same thing as plus, and negative, which is minus terms. And at the end of this video, students or our viewers should be able to add to their knowledge of knowing how to isolate and identify positive and negative entity, and also to know what to do when processing positive and negative terms. Then we'll have improved our confidence in handling arithmetics that has to do with positive and negative items. One thing I want us to take notes under this video is that under BODMAS, the brackets of division and multiplications all have the glue effect. That is, they have the ability to make positive and negative to join together. They have the ability to make the negative and the negative to join together. So they have this attractive power to join items together. And the items we are talking about here is the plus and the minus. And another thing I want us to take note is that for a single plus is a complete cycle of a process. That is, when a process is completed, it gives a single plus. So at times, the plus, that singular plus, is assumed to be invisible. What do we mean by invisible? For example, we have 1. 1 is still the same thing as plus 1. It's not the same as minus 1. Plus 2 is the same thing as 2. 3 is the same thing as 3. 5 is the same thing as plus 5. So when there is no any sign like plus or minus, just know that for that item is having plus. So we'll try to focus on the multiplication and division of the positive and the negative items. Let's start with the following examples. Now, let's look at this. 1 plus times plus. This is a complete cycle already. This is another complete cycle. Plus times plus. That means we don't even have anything to process. So far there is nothing, and I say plus is what? Assumed to be invisible. There is nothing here. That is plus times plus. We give us what? Plus. That is completed. We don't have anything to do with this one. We don't have anything to do with this one. So it's the same thing as well. Your answer will be in plus. Now, as I'm solving this, I will be drawing our attention to something that students get excited and they get confused when handling the plus multiplication with another plus. What am I trying to say here is that sometimes when students see plus plus, their mind shifts to times. No, there is no times here. So you have to be very careful when dealing with the times or the bracket division or of this. So there is difference between this and this. They are not identical. That is why I said unidentical. That is, they are not the same. You don't process them the same way. Sometimes you might get the same answer. That does not make them to be the same thing. This is plus. They ask you to join this plus and this plus together. That is the glue effect. Nothing to join here, nothing to join here. So that means your answer will remain nothing, which is still plus. That is the assumed to be what? Invisible. Here, this is plus, plus. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. So everything is what? Normal. So the answer also will still be in what? Plus. Irrespective of what you get, the final answer will be in plus. Now let's come here. This is plus 2 times plus 3. This plus 2 is still the same thing as 2. Plus 3 is still the same thing as 3. Remember, plus is assumed to be invisible, but we are dealing with times. That is, you must take note of that. That is, we are dealing with times. That is, the plus and the plus, if you are joining them together, you are not joining anything together in this case. So that means your answer will remain as what? Plus. Your answer will remain as plus. Then 2 times 3 is what? 6. Now, let's look at the one that is not identical, but students used to used to feel that they look identical and they solve it the same way and give them a wrong answer when processing their questions. Let's look at it. This is plus 2 plus 3. This is plus 2 plus 3. Plus is count. There is no times, there is no division, there is no bracket. So you are not dealing with anything that has to do with the glue effect. Here they are simply telling you count 2, count 3. That is count 2, 1, 2. Count 3, 1, 2, 3. So what you can see here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, and nothing is there. There is no plus, there is no minus. So your answer is what? 5. Now, nothing is there. Will you put plus or 5? We said invisible. The invisible is what? 5. Now, let's come back here. Here we have a minus times. We have a. Here we have minus times minus. Minus, this is minus. Then we have another minus. They are asking you to multiply them. That is a minus. You join it, glue effect. You join it together. A minus and another minus joining together will give us plus. That is, a complete plus is made up of 2 minus. That is, this is the first minus. Then the second minus, you cannot join it on it. You have to join it this way. So it gives us what? Plus. That is 1 minus times another minus. You join them together, it will give you plus. The same thing happens here. This is times. There is times there. Here there is no times. So don't process it the same way. This is minus times minus. 2 times 3. Minus 2 is a singular entity. You have to know that minus 2 is a singular entity. The 2 is not standing alone. The minus, anything that is in front of you belongs to you. The minus is in front of 2. It belongs to these 2. So if you are multiplying these 2, the minus must always go with the 2, anywhere the 2 is going. The same thing, minus 3. This minus belongs to this 3. Anywhere the 3 is going, the minus must follow it. So we now have what? And since we are to multiply both the 2 and the 3, this is one entity, this is one entity. Everything we are having here is 2 entity that we are multiplying together. That is 2 times 3 is 6. Minus times minus. A minus and another minus, it completes a process, a complete cycle. So that means we're having what? We're having what? Plus 6. Now let's look at what happens there. Here we are not joining anything. They simply ask us, take away 2, take away 3. That is, take away 1, take away 2. This minus 2 is what? Take away 1, take away 2. This minus 3 is take away 1, take away 2, take away 3. That is, take away 1, take away 2, take away 3. Now the question is, how many answers did you see here? We are not joining anything. We are only counting and taking away. If there is no plus of, if there is no bracket of division or multiplication, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is, we are having what? Minus 5. So minus 2, minus 3. Take away 2, take away 3. Will give us minus 5. I hope we are getting it. Now, the other one, this side is just to make more. This side is just to give us more knowledge about what we are trying to say. That is, this is, if you look at our questions, we've been using times. The same way times work, that is the same way division works when we are dealing with plus and minus. The same way multiplication, the multiplication of division and brackets, they work the same way when we are handling plus and minus. That is, minus bracket minus. This is minus times minus. That is glue effect. This minus another minus coming together, then it gives us what? Plus. Any answer we get will be what? Plus. There is no number there, so it give us, any answer we get will be what? Plus. Minus divided by or multiply bracket plus is still the same thing. That is the minus and the plus. This plus is a complete cycle. It has completed a cycle already, so there is nothing to join here. That means we are left with only minus. That is, when we are left with only minus, that means what we can see there is just the minus. Are we together? So the answer will still be what? Minus. This is plus divided by minus here. It's still the glue effect. This one, the plus, is a complete, it has completed a cycle already. So we don't have anything to do here again. Then it remains only what? Minus. Minus times minus, minus glue with minus, to give us what? Plus. Let's look at the unidentical here. This one is not identical with the one we have in our left hand side. So you have to call your subconsciousness when you are dealing with this type of things. That is minus minus. There is no times, there is no division. Don't take it too far. Just calm down, relax your mind, try to deal with what you see. It is what you see that you should deal with. Don't think. There's nothing to think about in mathematics. Mathematics is what you have in front of you. You don't need to think outside the box. That is, think about what you have there. What can you see? They ask you to take away. They ask you to take away. Your answer will still be take away. The answer will still be what? Minus. Nobody asks you to multiply. Nobody asks you to multiply. This one is plus. Nothing is there again. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. So you only have what? Minus. So your answer here will be what? Minus. Nothing is there. This plus, nothing is there. Plus what? Plus what? Nothing is there. If it is plus 2, it will have been a different thing, but nothing is there. So here, the plus is gone. Is normal. When you are normal, that is, you are not feeling negative. You are not feeling any negative effect on you. So the same thing happens here. This is plus. This one is normal. Nothing is here. So the answer will be in what? Minus. This is not okay. Let's look at this. 4 minus 5. There is no time, no division, no glue effect. The same thing applies here, but they are different. This 4 minus 5 and 5 minus 4. This one is 4. The minus is for this 5 in this first one. Here the minus is for the 4. Now what they ask? This 4 means what? Plus. Nothing is there. It's plus 4. That is count 4. Take away 5. That is count. Count. This is counting. You count with stroke. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Take away 5. Out of what you have counted, take away 5 from it. You take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4, take away 5. What is your answer? That is, all this one is what? Is a complete cycle already. This plus, nothing is there again. Plus is, that is, nothing is there again. The only thing that is visible here is ordinary this minus 1. That is only minus 1 that you see there. That is 4 minus 5 is what? Minus 1. This is 5 minus 4. That is count 5. There is no times, no division, no off here. Are we together? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take away 4 from what you have counted. Take away 1, take away 2, take away 3, take away 4. What can you see here? What you can see is 1. 1, not minus. So what you can see is what? 1. Now look at the 1. Nothing is there. If you like, it's your choice. You can put what? Plus 1, because nothing is there. plus is the assumed to be what? Invisible. If you like, you can decide to put what? Plus 1. So from what we have, minus times this give us this. Minus of minus is what? Is glue. You join them together. This is minus. Then you bring another minus from it to it. That means for a plus, there is always minus twice that make a plus. 2 minus make a plus. Minus times minus. This one will give you plus. The plus is nothing again, is a complete cycle, so you cannot do anything to it. Times minus, that means you are left with only what? Ordinary minus. So your answer will be in what? In minus. Minus times plus, nothing is there. So there is nothing you have to process here. That means this one and this one will give us what? Minus. So minus divided by minus, glue. That is minus, you bring another minus, give us plus. Minus times minus plus. Plus times plus. The plus here and the plus here, they are complete cycle already. So you are left with what? Divided by minus. Just a singular minus will give you us minus. So the answer here is what? Minus. I hope you should be able to practice the other ones that we have here. Because of our time, the video, actually I want to make it short, but because of the explanation, that is why the video is somehow longer than what I intended. So you have to bear with us. Just try to solve the remaining one. Minus 3 times minus 5. Try to solve it, take a picture of it, send it, upload it to our platform on the Facebook. We'll always address it, and we try to appreciate your little efforts that you put in trying to solve our questions. So try to practice this, and try to form other examples on your own and practice. The more you practice, the more you become perfect in it. So if you don't practice, I'm telling you, you will always get confused when you are lonely in your examination, or when you are alone solving arithmetics. But the more you practice often, the more you practice with your rough paper, I can guarantee you, you will gain more confidence and you gain more wisdom. There's difference between knowledge, understanding, and having wisdom. Before you get to the wisdom level, you have to make a lot of mistake and take to the correction with experience, with years of experience. Then you get more wisdom in anything you do. So again, thanks for watching. Try to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button. It's free on this platform. On our Facebook, try to join us on Smart Tutorial. We'll always be there. If you like the video, you can also like our video, make comments, and trust me, we'll give you more videos. By subscribing, you get our latest video. Just click on the notification bell. Thank you for watching once again. I'm your Smart Tutorial founder, Ayodele Samuel. It's good working with you guys. Thanks for watching.